Hello everybody, what's good and welcome back to my channel. It has been such a busy month for me, so it feels really good to just be sitting down in front of the camera again, getting to casually talk to you guys. Besides DIYs, I really like just being able to come in front of the camera and of course you guys know, showing you guys my monthly wrap-ups. It's like my favorite thing to film for you guys. And because I've been pretty busy doing things behind the scenes, I didn't get to make too many things, but as you guys can see here, I did get to finish up some of my bigger projects that I've been working on for I'd say like the last 2 months. So it's about darn time that I wrapped these things up. And before I go ahead and jump into everything that I made in the month of August, I just wanted to send out a quick reminder to all of you and let you all know that I am still hosting the subscriber or community patchwork project. And I know that I get hundreds of new subscribers on a weekly basis. So for all of you that are new here to my channel, hello, welcome. My name is Erin. I love to crochet. And last month I put out a video announcing that I want as many people as possible to send in their 5" by 5" granny squares. They can be any color, any design, any pattern, any weight of yarn. If you want to crochet them, perfect. If you want to knit them up for me, I think that would be super cool. I've only had a few people message me and ask if they can knit a square for me. And of course the answer is yes. I would love to take anything that you guys send in to me. And the end goal with accepting all of these squares to my PO box is to hopefully have enough to put together one cohesive cardigan or pullover sweater where I can just highlight all of your guys' amazing and talented work. So I would love to be able to highlight all of your guys' talents, show off the cool things that you guys can make, and put them all together in like a very colorful, baggy, oversized cardigan. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the project that I have going on right now behind the scenes. If you guys only want to send in one square, that's perfectly fine. If you want to send in 10 or 15, that's really cool too. And if you guys need the address or any further additional information on this project, the information will be in the description link down below. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dive into some of these really vibrant goodies that I've made. And I'll actually start off with the top that I'm wearing right now. I spent about a month straight knitting up this top. You guys know knitting is not really my forte, but I love it so much. It's just so soothing. And something really cool, when I was making this top, I started to catch on to that continental style of knitting. So I'm getting a little bit faster. As you guys can tell, it is a very cropped top, like a little bit too cropped for me, but I'm really happy with how this top turned out. If you guys couldn't tell, I did use the Universal Yarn Bamboo Bloom yarn, and it's like the yarn that I talk about here all the time on my channel. I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the back right now. Oh, how do I do this without looking super weird on camera? Sorry guys, but I hope you can see. I worked up this top obviously with the one shoulder style, and this back section here has a little bit more of that wool quality texture to it here. This is only like the 4th or 5th thing that I have ever knitted in my whole life. So I'm gonna give props to myself. I think it turned out pretty darn cute. Would you guys believe it if I told you? You guys probably would believe it. I mean, look at it. I really just freestyled this entire pattern as I went. And hopefully next time this section here will reach a little bit further up to my armpit, and then I can begin those decreases above my breast instead of having like half of my body out of it. But it's definitely like a statement piece. It's definitely gonna catch your eye. So props to me. I got that one down, good for me. Okay, the next thing that I'll show you guys is this really cute, scrappy type of bralette that I whipped up in probably like a day. It was just about under a day. I'd say I spent about 4 hours maybe in total making this top to end up with this very funky off the wall type of bralette. I did use Lion Brand's Wool Ease yarn. I believe it's in the shade Coney Island, and it is a very thick yarn. I believe it's labeled as like a number 6 bulky chunky type of yarn. These cups right here only have 6 rows to them. So it really only took me like 20 minutes maybe to whip up the first cup and kind of test out. But after I finished up the 2 cups, I just added on a plain backing here. And I just really liked how this yarn had some off the wall colors to them. I'm not typically the type of gal that will grab a brown yarn or a gray yarn or even a yellow yarn at that. But because all these colors kind of went together so well on the skein, I knew it was gonna whip up into something really crazy, and I really like how it came out. I just went in and added very basic tie straps. I didn't even chain, honestly, on the straps. I just tied on the raw yarn. I wanted the entire top to have a very raw feel to it. And I think I accomplished just that. And I think my favorite thing about using a roving style yarn for this project is that I ended up with two completely different looking cups. So it really gives it like a spunky, funky, scrappy type of feel to it. And the most beautiful thing about it is that it really only took me a couple hours to whip up. So we got that one on lock. Let's go ahead and head on over to the next thing. Yeah, okay, I don't even think I have introduced this project that I was working on to you guys. I'm pretty sure that I first started this cropped cardigan project back in the beginning of July or June or something like that. And it just took me bloody ages to finish. And I know that it might not look like too much to you guys, but that's exactly what I wanted. A lot of times on my channel, you guys see me make crop tops and skirts and stuff like that. But for once, I wanted to make a project just for myself. And I ended up making a very basic cropped cardigan. And I chose all white for this cardigan because I just wanted a sweater that I can throw on with pretty much everything that I have in my closet. And I'm so pleased with how this little number turned out. My main goal when it came to making this cropped cardigan was that I wanted it to be super cropped, like super duper cropped. And that's exactly what I got. When I was making the panels, I just made sure that I measured it right under my boob. Like I didn't want any extra space because I knew I was gonna go back in and add a few inches of ribbing. So I'll bring you in nice and close here. I've added some ribbing all along the bottom of the cardigan just to give it a little bit of structure. And then here along the inside, I added some rows of ribbing as well. So it kind of just made the top look a little bit more completed, a little bit more finished. Honestly, I just wanted to have my own versatile cardigan ready by the time that fall kicks in. So thank God I got that off my list. I can really wear this with just about anything. And this is made out of 100% acrylic, but this yarn I used, I believe, is by the Big Twist, but it is their baby line. I believe it's called like Lil Twist or something like that. So it's super soft on my skin. It's not rough or scruffy or irritating at all. This is essentially like a baby's blanket, but I'm throwing it on my shoulders. Whew, and now that I'm starting to heat up a little bit, let's go ahead and hop into my very last item. So I know a handful of you guys have seen this cute number in some of my live streams on YouTube and on Twitch. It's a project that I've been kind of keeping under wraps, and I still have yet to release that video. It's coming out super soon, so I'm not gonna say too much on it. I'm just gonna quickly flash it to you guys. But yes, this is a patchwork mini dress. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on this cute little number. If you guys are interested in seeing a DIY on this dress, stay tuned on my channel. And yeah, honestly, that wraps up the few things that I had time to make for the month of August. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel time and time again. I get the sweetest comments and love here on my channel, and I could not be more thankful for such a supporting team here. If you guys are not already following my channel, please make sure that you guys do that. It really helps me out. And also, if you guys would like to, go ahead and follow my Instagram page. I'm trying to hit the 10,000 on Instagram so I can get that freaking swipe up feature. You guys know what I'm talking about? It would be so much easier to like link my videos and link information on my Instagram if I had that little swipe up feature. So let's get me to 10K, guys, let's go. Oh, and for those of you that are still here at the end of the video watching, if you guys would like to be featured in some of my upcoming videos, I've gotten so many requests to put out a reacting to my subscribers' creations type of video. So if you guys want to be part of that, have your work here featured on my channel, I will be taking screenshots of whatever you guys send me and putting it up here on the screen and just kind of showcasing all of your guys' work as well. So if you guys want to be in that, DM me, email me, send me photos, let me know what's up, say hi like I said. Yeah, and I'll be back on here very, very soon. I love you guys all so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.